What's up, Scorpio? This is Marcus from Moonology Oracle, back with another intuitive tarot and oracle reading here for you. So I had to refilm your video because the lighting was kind of messed up. So, for those who watched the first Scorpio video, I do apologize. Okay, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna work on getting you some oracle cards here. We're gonna get you a energy for the week. We're also gonna get you a Moonology card, and then we're also gonna work on getting you a spiritual card. All right, and what I'll do is we're gonna actually change it up a little bit. So definitely, everybody like, share, and subscribe, and also just give some information in the comment box if you like the new setup and what I'm gonna do. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is to change things a little bit. I'm actually gonna do a Celtic cross, right? And the Celtic cross that I've done is more in the Wiccan light. So see if you enjoy this here. All right, so for Scorpio, that came out quickly. So Scorpio, so what covers you right now is the Queen of Rods. Okay, so this is you not being afraid to kind of speak your truth and talk about yourself. What crosses you is the Strength card. All right, so you have a lot of Leo energy here. So this week we have some powerful change going on. There's actually going to be a conjunction between Jupiter. You're actually going to have a conjunction between Jupiter and Neptune that's coming on the 12th. So this will be in the third position. Right, so things are going to be really powerful. There's going to be a big, powerful change this week. Right, so just kind of keep an eye on that. Right, so you have some really strong energies and some strong cards. So this kind of lets me know that for Scorpio this week is going to be a really strong, powerful change for you, especially with the cards. And I see you're going to have some spiritual growth. Okay, what energies are in the past for Scorpio that they should know about for the week of April the 11th to April the 17th? What energies are in the past for Scorpio? Right, so we have the King of Swords. Okay, so right now you have some really strong energy. You have a lot of court cards, so this means that you've been making a lot of wise decisions. You also might have a lot of people who are around who are trying to help you make these decisions. The bottom of this is you have the Ace of Cups, so it looks like you've had a lot of growth, a lot of transformation, a lot of healing that's been going on, from last week coming to this week. But that's the foundation of everything. What's the future here for Scorpio? All right, the Six of Cups. So that's actually your energy there. That's you possibly getting a gift from someone or possibly giving a gift to someone. And this might be someone from your past, right? But it looks like this week there's a lot of strong energies here that you're going to get, especially with this conjunction between Neptune and Jupiter. All right, what is the answer for them this week? All right, Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles, so this is going to bring you some money. This change is going to help with legacy. So you want to definitely take some time and make sure that during this week you work on yourself and work on making a strong plan. Okay, so we have another earth sign here. We have Knight of Pentacles. Right. What describes Scorpio this week? What describes Scorpio this week during the week of April 11th, the 17th? Ancestors, spirit guides, deities, also ancestors of the light. Okay. So we have 3 cards that fell out. So we have that. Okay. Alright. So you actually have 2 cards that came out in what describes you for right now. Right? So the bottom of the deck energy is the Five of Wands. Right? So you might have had some conflict or something this past week, or maybe even in some cases the Five of Wands has to do with training, or if you're learning in competition or you've been in competition. Right? So for this week, what covers you is the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is an energy of confidence. So an energy of optimism. You're coming off, you're letting everybody know who you are, what skills you have. You're talking to people, not afraid to express yourself. Okay? Now just to go back here, some of the cards that you have, this week you have the Modesty card. This is 15. Okay? And you can see there's a picture of almost like a geisha with a bunch of flowers around them in abundance. And this is about moderation, humility, keeping it simple, lack of pretension, self-respect, sincerity, and respectability. Okay. Then you have powerful change. Okay. This is a new moon eclipse. And then you have spiritual growth. Okay? Now, as for the modesty, it looks like the modesty card is saying that you've had a lot of moderation, and that now this week coming out of this, you're going to work on getting yourself out there, showing who you are, showing what your skills are. And as I mentioned before, the Queen of Wands is someone who's they're very, very charming. They're someone who can speak very well. Usually when they walk in a room, they kind of take over things. So this could be you getting out there, possibly either with a job or with a relationship. You're going out there and you're showing who you are. You're showing the best version of yourself. You see the Queen of Wands is holding a sunflower. Now, sunflowers, they actually grow towards the light. And sunflowers are also signs of optimism. So you're being really optimistic. You're taking action with the orange dress. And this is you moving forward. Also, with the cat that's there, back in the tarot days, showing the cat kind of was a sign of almost like bad luck. But the Queen of Wands is just showing you that she believes in herself. And by having the cat there, this is showing kind of her witchy side. And this is also showing that she's confident in her own skin and she doesn't care what people think of her. Right? And the beautiful thing is you have the Strength card that's crossing you. So, part of your chart, possibly, Scorpio, you could have some fire signs in your chart, or you could have some Leo in your chart. But what's crossing you here, this is saying that you have that inner strength, you have that inner resolve, that whatever questions or people come to you or might try to talk to you negatively, you have a lot of inner love. You have a lot of inner strength. Okay, you're showing the best version of yourself. And with the Strength card, this is you controlling the fire that's inside of you. This is you calming that lion that's within you that, maybe, overactive, or maybe you might, talk a lot or have negative self-talk. And this is kind of calming that energy. Okay. Now, what you've been manifesting or what's above you is the Queen of Swords. Okay, so this is an air sign that possibly could be talking to you or helping you out. But what you're manifesting is from all of these experiences that you had, you're turning now into the Queen of Swords, where you have sharp information, you make wise decisions. The Queen of Swords is someone who in the past they've had situations happen that sometimes they weren't good and sometimes they had to take a loss from it, but they were able to make sharp decisions going forward. Now, if you see her, she has the sword out and she has her hand on the blade. Now, this is kind of her caressing the sword, and this is her being close to her sword, okay? Now, in the background, you see that there's a picture here of 4 birds that are floating in the back. Now, that's spirit. That's her connection to the divine. That's her connection to her ancestors and spirit guides. Air signs are very, very psychic also, similar to water signs like yourself. So you may have this in your chart, or possibly you might have an air sign ancestor or someone that might be giving you some information if you don't have someone on the 3D that's showing up, that's coming to help you out. Right? Now, what's awesome about this is the basis for this is love and healing. So you have the basis and the fundamental of everything that you're going to deal with this week is the Ace of Cups. So you have this healing that's coming in, that's healing your heart, healing your mind and your soul. Now, your body is 70% water. So with this Ace of Cups, this is totally replacing the water that's within your body. So this is totally changing your emotions, changing how you feel, how you look. And in turn, this is changing you as a person, because the water that's in your body also contains your blood. This also contains the fluid for your eyes. So you're seeing things in a new light. Also, your blood, your heart's beating different. You feel a lot cleaner. You feel a lot more healthy. And you've gone through the mud. You see, you got the lotuses on the bottom. The lotuses, they grow from the mud up through the water. Then they grow towards the sun, similar to the sunflowers for the Queen of Wands. And they grow up towards the sun. And they take the sun's energy and grow from this. Now, you have this big, big dove that's on top of the cup of water. And that's indicative of this healing, being in touch with you and your third eye, and also your spirit guides and your soul. Right? Now, your past energy, you have the King of Swords. And so you might have had to make like a sharp decision in the past. This could have been cutting out a friend. This could have been, you deciding that you no longer work on a certain job. This could have been you choosing to do something, but you had to do it from a wise standpoint. You couldn't use your emotions. Maybe because the King of Swords is someone who, kind of like the boss of a company. If they know that employee is doing bad and the company needs this person to come on time, or they're losing money from the company, or they're getting sued, they're just going to fire the person. This dead weight is not benefiting them. And I almost get that sense here from with the King of Swords. To take this during Aries season. I'm sorry, during Aquarius season. You had to make some changes and maybe cut some people out of your life and cut some things out of your life. And in turn, that changed a lot for you. And now you're kind of taking some time to adjust to these things. Now, while you're adjusting to these things, this is actually making that powerful change that's coming within. Because this powerful change, like I said, with the waters changing inside you, this is totally changing your mind and it's changing your sight. If you look at this powerful change, it's an eclipse. But if you look at it, this is almost like the pupil of your eye. So you're almost seeing things differently. Energetically, you're looking at things differently. And you're feeling differently about how you look at things. Okay. So now we have the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups, this is also your energy, Scorpio. This is reminiscing, and this is the sun in Scorpio. So basically, this is you either running into someone from the past, or maybe you're reminiscing with a family member in the past. Now, if you look at this here, this is actually kind of the opposite of what you normally see. In the normal Six of Cups, there's an older brother handing down something to a younger sibling. So you actually might have like a younger sibling or younger family member give you a gift. And that gift makes you kind of smell the flowers and kind of come back to life and change a little bit. And maybe, this could be you not talking to family members and somebody's coming back and showing you some love. And maybe you're opening up to them. But this is a divine gift that comes back. And this is also something that's going to help to change kind of how you feel and how you look at things. Right? Now, the answer to all of your questions is the Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles, this is about foundations for money. This is legacy. This is growth. This is family. So you've been working on yourself a lot. And the fact that you've been working on yourself so much, as I mentioned before, this changes your outlook on looking at things, okay? This is a powerful change within your body. So it's actually changing the water. It's changing your outlook. And it's changing even your occupation. So you may have taken some time to get better and to get stronger. Now you're seeing that things are a lot different. And with this with this Ten of Pentacles, now you're thinking of changing, how you work or jobs that you're doing. You may even be deciding to go back to school because you want to make a strong legacy and make more money for yourself. And the strength of everything is you have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so you may have an earth sign that's coming to help you. This also could be part of your chart also. But this is you making a practical plan. That strength is you're very wise, you're very intuitive, Scorpio. So maybe you've taken some time, done some meditation, and try to figure out what's the best thing for you, what's the best next step. And you doing that is making different choices and making things work out for you. So you just kind of focus on doing the right thing. This guy kind of reminds you almost like the Green Knight. You're kind of testing the waters and testing people. But at the end of the day, you're making sure that you make a furtive plan that you're able to stick in the ground, you're able to see it grow, and to be able to see results. Right? Now, the energy that recognizes that the energy that is recognized this week is actually you coming out of holding yourself back. So with this energy, you have the Four of Pentacles, you have the Five of Cups. So this is you regretting holding yourself back. This is you looking back on things and you're kind of sad that you took time to hold yourself back and hold back the skills that you could have given and could have changed. So in turn, this almost reminds me of math. Two negatives make a positive. So with these two cards that sometimes have negative connotations, this is actually a positive thing. So you're kind of coming out of that negative feeling of holding yourself back and not showing the real version of you. You have a lot that you can offer to the community, and usually in the back there's a version of the city here on the Four of Pentacles. So you have a lot that you can offer, okay? Right now you have the Two of Cups that are still working for you. So you may have a good friendship, or you might have a union connection with a soulmate or someone that might be able to kind of bring out the best in you, and just take advantage and kind of run towards that. Don't sit there and regret the past. Move forward and manifest things. Okay. So then the Nine of Wands, this is you persevering. So the Nine of Wands, this shows a person that's been through a lot of war. They've been through a lot of stress. They've been through a lot. But this bandage on the head has shown kind of like a wound to the ego. So you might have taken a battering and a bruising, but you've had to take some moderation in your life. You've had to build up your self-respect. You're being a lot more respectable and sincere about your actions and how you're going to move forward. And you have this Ninth Wand ready for a fight, ready for what's coming next, and you're persevering through this. But you've built enough structure behind yourself, okay, that you have this the strength card energy, that you have that self-love, you have that strength, that you're holding yourself accountable and holding yourself to move forward. Okay? Right? So I have this spiritual growth here card for you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a moment to actually read this for you. And we'll see what kind of message you got with the spiritual growth. Okay? Just a moment. Alright, so we have spiritual growth. So your message here, Scorpio, this is a powerful time for you. Your growth is understanding and unfolding at an incredible rate. You feel more connected than ever to your soul, to your gifts, and to your purpose. Okay? Sorry for this. Again, powerful change. Your angels are encouraging you to keep up the good work and to continue expanding your knowledge, experience, and spiritual connection. When this card arrives for you, it's confirmation that the experiences and the insights that you recently have been dealing with divinely are led. Okay? And that's that Nine of Wands. This is you persevering through any hard things or any kind of problems that you've had. You may find yourself connecting to particular energies at this time, or even experiencing angels or guides visiting you. This card is letting you know that these experiences are real and that they're occurring because of the determination to open up spiritually. The path of light is unfolding for you, and you are being encouraged to hold your head high and focus on your spiritual growth. The rest will be taken care of by you. Right? So I definitely think that you should try to do some heavy meditation on the 12th of April. Depending on where you live, that's when Neptune and that's when Jupiter are going to come into conjunction. So I think that that's going to be a strong time for you, and that this is going to be very transformative for you, and you're going to take in a lot of energies here during the time. All right? But that's what I have for you, Scorpio. I want to thank you so much for your time and also all the love that you showed to me, looking at my page and everything. If you're interested in doing a personal reading, you can certainly reach out to me. My contact information will be in the description box. Also, if you so choose to, you can also donate to the page. That helps me so I can get new cards and also so I can get new oracle cards to better serve you. Okay? It was my pleasure. I wish the best for you, and I hope you have a wonderful and spiritual growth change of a week. You take care. Peace, Scorpio.